hogging the spotlight again. There. Ooh, look, I can glow. Ooh, look how impressive that is. Yeah, I know, I gotcha. I gotcha. I'm gonna have to put some lights on. I don't really want to either, but that's the way it goes. I'm gonna have to, like, I don't know, do one of these numbers to you. So there. Anyway, hold on, guys. Oh, oh, it's a little better. Yo, hey, there I am. There's that guy. There's this guy. I had last weekend my first like festival that I was a vendor at. That was beyond one day. As a matter of fact, it was like the first show I've done where it wasn't. I think where it wasn't like a Halloween event. So that was pretty cool. Again, like I said, it was 3 days. I had to set up Friday. We set up by 3 o'clock on Friday, and then that ran till 9 or 10 Friday night. And then I had to be back 10 in the morning till 8 p.m. Saturday, and then I believe Sunday was 10 in the morning till 4 p.m. So, needless to say, it was a success. And I feel like it kind of killed my weekend, to be honest with you. Like, I definitely think the one days is probably where it's at, I think. But then again, my first festival, that wasn't Halloween. I did run into a lot of people that I haven't seen in quite some time. So that's always a benefit. And I was also the first time doing this festival, obviously. So I kind of got my name out there a little bit. As far as like meeting new people and getting new business endeavors, if you will. And apparently, I may be doing another wedding. I don't know. This is the second wedding that people have asked me to help them with. I don't know why, but I guess I'll take it because why not? I'll leave it to the guy who's never been. You know what I mean? So, which is odd, but so yeah. All in all, it was a great show. The weather was a little shitty. On Saturday, we had like a storm run through where it basically just rained for like an hour, maybe a little over an hour, and it was kind of like a downpour rain, but it wasn't like windy. And lightning was out in the distance, but nothing like tragically close to us. So that was cool. I actually got to see that all of my items were indeed waterproof, which is nice. Everything I kind of pulled underneath my canopy anyway. I kind of just sat and waited for the rain, but that was like the only bad part. I think it rained a little bit Friday, but I don't really remember. And I also met some interesting other vendors out there, my neighbor vendors, whatever you want to call them. They were really cool, really friendly. We did a lot of business card exchanging, and hopefully I'll be able to tag along with those guys to other shows in the future. And it was also nice because when you're vending by yourself, like I always do, I always find myself like hungry, and I don't really want to leave my table, so I have to kind of venture off and get some grub, and then one of the other vendors had some of their people come over and basically watch my booth. So that was cool. I was able to do that, and all in all, it was a pretty good event. Like I said, it was a lot of people. It was a decent amount of people anyway, and it was the 20th anniversary of this event, so it's got some history to it. So speaking of history, since I've been through so much of it, I do remember it used to be called Historical Days in New Carlisle, Indiana. They changed it to Hometown Days, changed the location, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, back when it was Historical Days, I remember our whole family would go and make like a Saturday afternoon out of it. My father was really into taking us to events like that. So it was kind of cool that here I am, X amount of years later. I'm not going to mention how many. And here I am actually vending the show that became Historical Days. So it was kind of a neat little tidbit, I guess. A little information there. But speaking of other shows, while I was at this show, I was invited to other shows, of course. So I already signed up for 2 of them, and I believe I paid the whatchamacallit, the vendor fee. So I should be confirmed for those. I will be sharing these at a later date. One of them, I think they're both in October, and here it is, the first weekend in August. So I got a little bit of time. I do have a show coming up in 2 or 3 weeks for the Crossroads Casket Cruiser show down in wherever it is I'm going. I think it's down by Peru, Kokomo area, somewhere around there. I don't know. I just let the GPS guide me, So I'm trying to get some more product made for that show. Right now, as a matter of fact, I just got done starting some new shit, brainstorming some new ideas. After I left that New Carlisle show, I ended up bringing back a couple empty totes, so I feel like that's a good sign that I actually did well. And again, I would probably do it again next year because it's a 20-minute drive from the house, so I didn't have to stay at some hotel. Not that I would want to do that, mainly because I carry around a blacklight flashlight to show off my props. That's the last thing you want to point around a hotel room, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely don't want to have to do that. Other than that, I do have some other stuff kind of coming down the tubes, if you will. I have been eager, I guess is the good word for it, I don't know. Guys, listen, I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say right now, but I drive a delivery van now for a job, and it's a fun job. It's easy as hell. But one of the things I'm doing is driving about 220, 225 miles a night, and over 1,000 miles a week. So I have a lot of time to think. So I've also been, not only have I been creating the guys here, you know what I mean? This dude looks worried as fuck, but I'm actually working on an idea I had right now. But besides all that, going back to the guitar stuff and the music stuff, I've actually lyrically written 3 songs, probably within the last month. I feel like I'm itching to be playing again. I actually ordered some cables for a mixer that I got, so I could hook it up to my microphone setup. So that will be also soon, but it's gonna depend on how the prop building goes, because again, I have shows to do, and it's the busy season, and I want to do as many shows as I possibly can. And I already know September and October is practically booked up already. If not, it'll be easy to find another one, So that's kind of where I'm at with everything right now. I thought I would just play a little bit of catch up here and sit here and rub my hands together all devious like and shit. I kind of wish I had more stories to tell. I kind of do. I ended up, what did I do? I had some weird event a few days ago while I was out driving, and now I can't remember what the hell it was. But I remember it was gonna be, I was just like, I cannot believe. And now I can't believe I fucking forgot it. It has something to do with nature or wildlife or deer or something like that. I just don't remember if it was deer off to the side of the road out by Warsaw, Indiana. I know you guys don't know where that is, but that's fine. Out by Winona Lake. And I drove my van around. And I remember they were just on the side of the road chilling. But I thought there was, you know what, guys, I don't know why I brought this show up. I really don't remember what the fuck happened. Maybe it wasn't that big of an event anyway. Maybe just seeing deer was the event itself. I don't know, guys. Take your water, remember. That's what it was. It had nothing to do with the fucking deer, guys. I'm driving down Highway 30, coming back from Fort Wayne, Indiana, on the way to Warsaw, Indiana, and I'm coming through Columbia City area, and there's a left turn I take that takes me to Winona Lake. That's why I thought of that shit. It might have been the same. It might have been the same fucking day. Like I said, it was nature attacks. So anyway, so I'm heading down 30, and I'm gonna go take this left hand turn to get into wherever the fuck I'm going, Winona Lake area. And yeah, I made the turn, and I came to the stop sign. I made a right turn. No big deal, right? And all of a sudden, I look over at my phone because my phone's on my dash with my GPS, and there's this giant. So my phone's pretty big, pretty good size, right? It's a pretty good size phone. Anyway, so there was a bug. It almost looked like a dragonfly, but the wings were almost like a fly or a mosquito would be. It was this monstrous fucking thing, right? I don't know if it was attracted to the light of the phone or what, but it covered my entire phone. Okay, and so I'm just like, you, what the fuck are you? And I'm kind of eyeballing it while I'm driving, right? I'm being filmed, so my van has cameras. So not that there's people out there watching. I did find out we're not under surveillance, and there's no audio. I found that out too, which is good. Um, but so there's this giant bug on my phone. Okay, and I'm just like, fuck, I don't know what the hell this thing is. And I got the music going, and I'm just kind of like watching it. I come up to another stop sign, and I'm watching it. And I'm like, there's nobody behind me. I'm gonna sit here for a sec. And it starts doing this weird ass shit where like it so it's like this straight stick thing, right? It starts to curve its head up and its tail up like a U shape type of shits. And it starts to wiggle around and shit. I'm like, all right, so either this thing is going to do one of two things, all right? Either it wants to attack my phone because it sees its reflection, maybe, I don't know, or maybe it's drawn to the light, or number two, it wants to fuck my phone. Either way, I was not behind at all. I was not supportive of this situation this bug was going to do, but it was moving all weird and crazy. So I got a pair of gloves in the passenger seat. They're Kevlar gloves for handling glass. Fuck, I don't want to have to kill this thing because it's fucking cool for one, and I hate killing shit. I just hate killing shit. So I grabbed my fucking glove, all secretly and shit. And I just kind of like brushed it lightly. Okay, I didn't want to, like I said, I didn't want to smack the shit out of it because I don't want to like smack my phone off the thing either. So I did leave a little bit of when I smacked it. There was a little bit of like goo on there. I don't know where this bitch went. Okay, but he was, as far as I'm concerned, he was gone. Right. So I get to that's what it was. I get to the roundabout. I'm like, oh, check out those cool deer. And I kind of look at my phone again. Like for some reason, I look down into my cup holder, and there's that fucking giant dragonfly bug-looking thing looking up at me, like still doing this kind of shit. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? You can't be in here. So I got to my destination. I pulled into the parking lot, and I turned around, and he's still hanging out here in my cup holder, right? I'm like, oh my god, how am I gonna get? So I was just like, well, I guess I'll put the gloves on and remove him myself. So that's what I did. I picked him up by his wings, and he's wiggling around. I don't know what the fuck this thing is, guys. Really, I don't. Maybe somebody out there, somebody nature buff knows, or some insect. I was going to say repellent, some insect professional. So I take him, and there's like this grassy area. So I was just, and I'm holding him like he's a bird. He's not a bird. Okay, he's probably more like this. All right, but I'm carrying him, and he's just doing this shit. Tell me what the fuck you want from me. And all I could think of was like, man, this dude better not like spray some kind of acidic fluid at me or some bullshit. You know, I'm like, I watched too many fucking stupid movies, but I was just like, this thing has got to go. So I set him into the grass. I've never seen him again. Never even seen another one like that before. But that was wild as fuck. And now that makes sense as to why the deer was so important in the story, because I know goddamn well as I took the roundabout, it's almost like they were waiting for their turn. The other way, there was just these two deer standing there watching my van go by, probably wondering what the fuck this bug is too. Like, why is this dude driving around? First of all, what a weird looking dude. He's got more hair on his chin than he has on his head. But second of all, why the fuck's he got a giant fucking blah 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 blah? Because they would know what it is, right? Bug in his cup holder, where obviously a drink should be. Well, this is my beverage, guys. I'm pretty. It's empty. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I've been drinking nothing but water. I've had 2 beers this year and 1 soda this year, and it's August. All guts. And I have had a couple of energy drinks here and there, but that's just to keep me alert on the road while driving. That's kind of what I blame it on anyway. I don't get one every day, but I kind of feel like I have one with me, or I can stop and get one if need be. But just thought I would share that little tidbit for you guys. I can't believe I'm out of water, man. That sucks. Anyway, guys, that's my little update, my little road story. I should probably do more road stories at some other time. I also want to, since it's getting closer to August, and by that I mean, since it is August, And it's getting closer to a little bit less humid weather. At least it has been around here. I want to kind of do some more Ghost Box stuff, of course. And again, the guitar stuff, guys. I know. I wrote 3 songs. Hold on, let me think. Yeah, I think I'm technically on the 4th song for the same person. I wonder if I even, like, sometimes I wonder, I don't know, you don't wonder anything because the inspiration's there, right? There's a goofy fucker walking around. You don't know what the hell's going on. Homie, what you doing? He's looking at me like, what are you doing? He's getting a new collar tomorrow. I'm actually pretty excited. I might actually show it off here. Like a short video or something like that. What are you doing, Goofy? Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. I always say that, but I do appreciate it. And there is more content coming soon. I'm going to be a busy guy, though. Busy Pumpkin King. So, you have to bear with me. I'm going to try to keep the shorts going. And I really want to do, honestly, guys, what I really want to do, and it's been something I wanted to do for a long time. I don't know how or why you guys found my channel, what exactly it is that you guys are interested in. But I think I'm able to go live now on mobile. So if we were to go somewhere, or I was just to announce that I'm going to go live, give you guys a fair warning. And even if a few of you stopped in, that'd be fucking great. So we could just kind of converse and find out, what we're into. And I kind of want to meet you guys. I kind of want to know more about why you guys push the sub button or like the video and all that kind of stuff, because I never asked for you guys to do that shit. I mean, I appreciate what you guys do. I would love to hit, I'd love to hit 1,000 subs, honestly, at some point. But I don't ask for that shit. I'm not here to beg for that shit. I don't care about that shit. I just want to know more about you guys. You're always talking about myself and telling my stupid giant bug insect stories and whatever else. So, anyway, all right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.